What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Friday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. I'm back on the Ripple SEC court case, man, because it's not only is it doing me head in, it's legitimately borderline making me just want to sell half my XRP for other assets that are actually moving. Not that I don't think XRP will move in the end. I'm just sick of fucking waiting for it. That's the be all and end all of it. I'm sick of waiting for it. And now they're talking months more. Do you know what I mean? We've actually entered the month that I expected this to end now. So let's have it right. I expected it to actually be ending by now. I expected it to be above $1. It is. I expected it to end. Don't look like it's going to. So what the fuck are these Slack messages? What's it all about? What's it mean? Why is it going to take months? We'll have a little read over this. But basically, yeah, I just think it's a farce. It's a charade. I'm legitimately that far away from selling 50% of my XRP. I really, hindsight in it, but you could. Anyway. What I'm thinking in my head at the moment is I realistically should have sold 50 to 75% of my XRP in November, December and put it in ADA. I just should have. The only reason I didn't, anyway. The defendants, right, the SEC v Ripple, the court orders Ripple to hand over the Slack messages. This was September the 2nd at 11 UTC. That was yesterday. The defendants claimed such demand would likely take months to complete and come at a very significant cost. The SEC replied that the time-consuming process should present no issue in the case, since there is no realistic prospect that the parties will fully resolve this case for several months, if not longer. Another several months, if not longer. I'm getting sick of America, mate. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. I'm getting sick and tired of America. Now, I understand that 25% of Americans are extremely intelligent people, and they're not that different than us. Yeah? It's like Scousers. Most Mancs hate fucking Scousers, but when you start spending time with Scousers, you realise that 25% of them are extremely nice people, and they're no different than Mancs. It's just the rest of them are beds. And then you'll find that everywhere. In Manchester, 75% of people are absolute fucking idiots, and 25% of people are actually decent, intelligent people. What we do with that 75% of people moving forward, I don't know. But anyway, America is doing nothing but hurting the space. So the SEC has been granted a motion to compel Ripple to deliver the firm's terabytes of Slack messages, despite the defendants' arguments. The terabytes of Slack messages. This means you could potentially need 1,000 people if you wanted it reading in a week. You would out in the terabytes. They could read like a fucking gig letter a day. You'd need thousands of people just to get it all done in a day. Not knowing exactly how much is there to exactly how many people are going to be trying to read through it and get through it is likely why it's going to take months. There won't be thousands of people doing it. There'll be several, maybe a few hundred at tops. But order granting 238 letter motion. The Slack message sought are relevant to the parties' claims and defences and proportional to the needs of the case. Any burden to Ripple is outweighed by its previous agreement to produce the relevant Slack messages, the relative resources of the parties, and the amount in controversy. Accordingly, Ripple is ordered to search and produce responsive documents from the Slack platform from the 22 custodians identified by the SEC, said the court. In the original motion to compel, The SEC had complained that Ripple's data error and refusal to produce most documents have already been highly prejudicial to the SEC. Prejudicial. I can't fucking read. It's why I'm going back to doing GCS English, because I can't fucking do English for shit. Anyway, the prejudicial to the, that one. Among other things, the SEC has deposed 11 Ripple witnesses using incomplete records for their communications. For the reasons set forth below, Ripple should be compelled to search and produce responsive messages from 22 of its email custodians. Does the court get to see what Jay Clayton and all his staff sent to each other about crypto, labelling them and whatnot? I think that might be a little bit relevant as well. You know, than just forcing Ripple to share all their messages and emails. Why aren't the SEC sharing all their messages and emails about crypto and digital assets? And why they're not just rewriting a law that's older than my granddad that's been dead 2 decades? Like, Jesus fucking Christ, people have been born, lived 6, 7, 8 decades, fucking died, 2, 3 decades have carried on, and we're still fucking younger than laws that, mate, I'll never get my head round that 1933 Securities and Exchange Commission's regulations, mate. We need to shuffle that pack, bro. Seriously. So Ripple have argued the SEC request was disproportionate and unreasonably duplicative. Just use words normal people understand, please. You know, you're making me people having to go to a flaming thesaurus every flaming paragraph, man. The defendants' extensive production of over 1 million pages of discovery, including emails, documents, text message, and responsive Slack messages for 33 custodians. So 1 minute is 22 of its email custodians, and now it's Slack messages for 33 custodians. It's over 1 million pages. 1 million pages. I don't even think I could flick through that in a fucking week. Do you know what I mean? Like, how long would it take to flick through 1 million? 11 days? 11 hours? It is not far out. It's about 11 days right now. I'm actually interested. Fucking imagine that. 1 million. 1 million letters, mate. 1 million pages, should we say. In addition to all that shite, the defendants claim such demand would likely take months to complete and come at very significant cost. I'm not surprised about 1 million pages of letters. Obviously, it's going to take fucking ages, mate. And who goes through it? Just one person goes through every fucking letter? Or do 7 people have to go through every fucking letter and then they debate what the fuck was in the letter? What the fuck? What's the process, bro? Like, what the fuck? In its reply, the SEC said the time-consuming process should present no issue in the case, as the SEC does not object to Ripple's production of the Slack messages while expert discovery occurs or even afterwards. Expert discovery, that's an interesting way of putting it. The individual defendants' motions to dismiss are still pending. The parties plan to file the motions for summary judgment and no trial date is imminent, SEC stated. In sum, there is no realistic prospect that the parties will fully resolve this case for several months, if not longer. The agency continued arguing there is no need to cut off discovery of documents that are critical to the trial, and that Ripple agreed to produce until last month. The SEC is trying to build a case that XRP was sold as an investment contract and therefore as security. The agency is likely to stay away from the technical issues of XRP, how the ledger was built, its decentralized nature, etc. Probably because the SEC realizes that it is a losing argument for them. Attorney Jeremy Hogan said previously, so instead, the SEC is going to attack from a marketing angle. The argument here is that Ripple marketed XRP like a security, treated it like a share of stock, tried to manipulate XRP price, etc. This is an attack from the flank and not the strongest argument, but it might be all the SEC has. Pathetic. Absolutely fucking pathetic. Marketed it as a security, treated it like a share of stock, and tried to manipulate XRP price. Not once do I remember seeing Brad Garlinghouse and David Schwartz try and pump the price, or Chris Larson. If anything, when there was ever asked our price, they always said they don't want to speculate on future price of the asset. They never once called it a share, they never once called it a stock, they never once called it a security. They called it a digital asset, digital currency. Yeah. They didn't call it what these are trying to say it's been called and marketed as. And if it did, I haven't found it. Maybe this is what they want to see the emails for, because they're like, right, well, obviously you didn't call it that public, and we'll agree with that, but we need to make sure that you didn't send these 33 people emails saying, yo, we got this XRP, yeah, it's a bit like a security, but it's not like a security, but the bigger Ripple get, the bigger this gets, the more demand on it, the more value on it, blah, blah, blah. Now, depending on the terminology, could be a hot water there. You know what I mean? You don't really know what was said, and neither did the SEC and neither did the courts. But a million pages, bro. And then again, why just Ripple's pages? Why not the SEC pages? I want to see Jay Clayton's personal emails to his staff talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and a lot of them, talking about whether they're securities or whether they're assets. And I'd like let's see them messages, shall we? Eh? And what's the expert process that's gonna the fine-tuned cone's gonna go through these fucking letters, eh? Jesus. Back to the beginning sentiment. It's an absolute farce. It's a charade. And I'm literally don't know how much longer I can fucking hold on caring, because I literally don't. I'm losing patience with it. I am just losing patience with it. Sick of fucking waiting. Flare Finance FLR's another one. I'm fucking wait. Fucking start a Q2 my ass, mate. Anyway, we're still investing in the Internet of Value. We're still investing in ourselves. I am 100% gonna get on a rocket stuff very soon. That's like where the engine goes, and then the engine goes in the rocket, and then the rocket gets built. You can see we've got that to put the fins on. So we're going to put the fins on there. It's going to hold them. That's going to hold the fins in place. Making a big ass rocket. I still need to put the video on, a little one up, but yeah, I'm going into rocket science, guys. I'm back to school to do maths and English. I'm going to college to do science, access to higher learning, and then I'm going to university to do engineering, aerospace engineering. You got to follow them dreams, you got to follow them passions. Not everyone needs a degree. Not every job needs a degree. Not every job needs you to go to uni and all that. But I want to be a scientist. I consider myself a scientist, but for some reason when I tell people I'm a scientist, they laugh at me. They say, I'm just an electrician. I'm like, oh, what's electromagnetism, mate? What's Ohm's law? You fucking dickhead. Of course I'm a scientist. I'm a fucking small-minded people think I'm an electrician. So we'll go to uni to get that piece of paper and start building rockets and shit because I like doing robotics. So that's me investing in myself. Investing in myself. Got the 3D printer. Got the engineering workshop. We're rolling. We can do it. We investing in the internet value. We've got a portfolio. It mostly grows. Some of it's there for the rainy day, some of it's there for the retirement, and some of it's there to just completely change their life and build a legacy for the family. So the fingers crossed that comes to fruition. But the main thing is just make sure you're happy, regardless what's happening. Be happy. Strive for that happiness. Do what makes you happy. This is why I'm moving on to the rockets and stuff, because it makes me happy. Robotics makes me happy. Rocket science makes me happy. And I'm, yeah. So stay tuned for some of that next week, because I'm gonna start doing it a lot more. I think we'll be doing some live streams regarding the rocket builds. We'll be going over like rocket computers and flight controllers that we're gonna try and build and construct. And yeah, we're gonna try and give the boost of rocket model rockets and amateur rocketeer. We're going to try and give it a little bit of a boost, because more people should be getting into it. The space race ain't slowing down. There's a new space race now, a private space race. Fuck NASA, the shit, slow, taking too long. Private space races. So yeah, invest in yourself, invest in the internet of value, live long and hodl it all, never let it go, get it staked, get it baked, get a smile on your face. Yeah, wishing you health, health, wealth, and happiness, peeps. Yeah. We love crypto, we love the internet of value, and we love you. So take care of yourself, and I will see you on the next one. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.